Hey guys, welcome to the first of hopefully many episodes of a little thing I'm putting together called the Shed series. Just want to film what I get up to in a shed, working on cars, doing little bits and pieces. Today we're going to be opening this all the way from the States, put it in the car, so let's get into it. Thanks. So what I've got here is this Marlin Crawler Short Shifter for the Toyota R150F gearbox, which is what hopefully is in my car. Nah, I'm pretty certain it is. So I believe it's fully CNC piece. I like the look of this way better than any of the others. They were sort of just a bolt-on gearbox extension, gear shift extension, rather than a fully new shifter piece, extended arm I believe here from the pivot point down, obviously this to raise it up, CNC made, new boots, hardware kit, bolts and whatnot, no instructions, so I might have to look at them on the net. Yeah, so should be a good bit of kit. Main reason I wanted to do it was I've raised the cab, well I didn't raise the cab, bought the car with a body lift and the shifter position was terrible. I had it welded and added 50mm onto the vertical rise of the shifter, but yeah, I don't really like welding the gear shift. So yeah, throw this in and it'd also get a nice reduction in gear shifts, which should be handy in the beach and whatnot. So yeah, we'll pull it apart and have a look. Well, that's everything we get. So let's pull the old one out of the car, maybe look at some instructions, see what I'm meant to be doing, and we'll go from there. Oh, and by the way, that's the car there, 2004 V6 HiLux, a few goodies under the hood, we'll go into that later on. Yeah, 150,000, 145,000 Ks, only drive it on the weekends and whatnot, so yeah, there we go. Pretty straightforward here, just removing all the boots from around the shifter, the rubber boot and the vinyl boot. So I cut most of it out, didn't want to bore you. Here you can see what the stock assembly looks like, pretty boring. Now to remove the stock shifter, pretty easy, just press down on the retaining ring and rotate and it should pull right out. If only it was that easy putting it back in. Just thought I'd do a quick comparison of the old one and the new one. Yeah, I'll put this together first. Probably should put a bit of thread locker on the extension, just to stop it coming loose while you're driving. Probably not the best idea. Don't know if this is good practice or not, but I'm going to do it, see what happens. I'm sure someone will let me know if it's not the right thing to do. If I can get this started, we'll be laughing. There we go. Keep in mind, I'm definitely not a trained mechanic. Just a bloke in a shed having a go. Alright, there's a new one. Compared to... Wish I noticed that rubber boot before the Loctite went off. It was a pain to get apart. Had to break that seal and pull the black extension off and put the rubber boot on. So, lesson learnt there. To the old one. As you can see there, longer from the pivot point down. Mine had the extension here welded in, so it's much higher than this one. Mine's actually a little bit longer than the Marlin Crawler unit, but I didn't like where mine sat. It was yeah, it just wasn't comfortable, so hopefully this new one fixes that. Yeah, looks pretty good other than that. Hopefully the same thread on top, so my likewise garage shifter fits. There we go. I'll remove the old one now and bolt this up. Apologies for the poor lighting in here. I'm going to continue to do these videos. I'll definitely need to invest in some better lighting, but that's all I've got for the moment, so we'll see what happens. I'm just going to crack these 4 bolts, pull the old retainer plate out. Apparently there's a bit of sealer and stuff on there. There's a little oil splash plate that needs to stay so oil doesn't come out the breather hole. Got to make sure that's orientated the right way. Clean up all the old sealer and yeah, reseal, put the new one in. If it doesn't move, hit it. This is the best thing I've ever bought. Didn't even know they existed until a little while ago. The brass hammer just stops marking any of the good stuff. So we'll give it a good try. Try and hit it anyway. Oh, look at that. One tap and it's free. Gotta love that. Alright, here's the oil splash plate. Come out nice and easy, wasn't stuck at all. There's actually no gaskets on it, which was a bit strange. I would have thought there, well, maybe a thin paper thing there, maybe. No, doesn't look like it. So I will probably put a light gasket sealer around it, just a grey silicone. Never leaked, but I suppose it can't hurt. Give it a good clean before I do that. Got the parts washer over there up and running, which is a very handy thing. Should have set it up ages ago. Stop being so lazy. Just wipe the oil off this old one, clean it up, put it in storage. Probably never to be used again. Old versus new. There we go. Get some degreaser and clean up the mating surfaces in the car on the gearbox as well. Then we'll put the new one in. Alright, back in the car. I've got the gasket seal around the hole, gasket seal on the retainer, or whatever that is, that thing, the red thing. So we've got to put this oil splash plate on first, carefully. Line it up, which will probably be an epic fail. And I'm not even seeing it, there we go. Drop it on nicely. There we go, looking good. Oh. Now we get the red thing. Drop it on. Line it up with the bolt holes. We've seen this? Oh yeah. There we go. Everything looks good. So we'll get some bolts in there, get them finger tight, tighten them up, and then it's time for the shifter. Probably don't want to watch me put bolts in. Time to assemble the shifter. The retainer's all bolted in. Just going to throw a bit of grease on this little knob. Probably all over the pivot point as well. they recommend you could do this. Oh, a bit of stuff in that, just to assist in lubrication when it first goes in. Oh, wasn't even filming that. How good. I think oil will splash up eventually and lubricate this, but better off to have it shifting smooth right out of the box. For those pins, there we go. Don't know how strong I think my hands are, but I feel like this is going to be a fail. Oh, yeah. There we go, we're in. It's on there nice and vertical, hopefully. There we are. Alright, there it is, all bolted up, ready to go. Hopefully the right direction. Everything looks good. A bit of grease in the bottom there for this bush I'm about to put in. Apparently it goes in upside down. Does a little backflip. Around and under, and boom. Just like that, too easy. So that's in, so now it's ready to drop the shifter in. Hopefully it faces where I want it to face. We'll see if this happens. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Oh, that feels pretty good. Looks pretty good. Pop this retaining clip down and in. If I'm strong enough. Maybe not. Probably need two hands for this. Oh, the other one was so easy. Alright, I'm going to have to turn the camera off. I'll be back. Okay, so we're back. I got the retainer in under here. Had to put the GoPro down last night and have a crack at it with two hands for a good hour or more and gave up. It was super tight to get in. Couldn't get in with any of the tools I had lying around, so I had to buy a little pair of vice grips, sort of lock onto it and push down and get it in. So yeah, really tight, but really solid fit once it's in. So yeah, it feels really good. Really nice short shifts. No slop in the shifter at all. Like, look at that, ridiculous. Yeah, shorter shifts. Should have measured old versus new, but anyway, it's much shorter, much nicer. Took it for a quick spin when I first got it in, and yeah, felt awesome. One problem I do have is the transfer case shifter is going to contact. So second, fourth, and possibly even reverse, or it just clears. So that's going to be a bit of an issue. Just going to pull that out and have a look, see what I can do to remedy that. Looks pretty straightforward to pull out. I believe there is a circlip down here, which is out of focus. There we go. Probably looks like it's broken, maybe. So I think you just pop that out and the shifter pulls straight out, which is handy. So I'll pull that out now, work out what I've got to do to get this shifter out of the road and go from there. So I just popped that C-clip out nice and easy and found that this is going to be a pretty easy fix. Looks like it was possibly even installed wrong from the previous owner. So I'm just going to pull it out, flip it 180, hopefully, pop it back in, and that seems to be right out of the way of everything else. We go to fourth, we go to reverse, doesn't contact anything, so hopefully that's all I need to do. Problem solved. So good when that happens. So yeah, I'll just throw the C-clip back in, put everything back together, and fingers crossed it all works. Well, there's the finished product. We've swapped that around 180 degrees. It's come up in a better spot because it doesn't contact. Not ideal, but still goes alright. I had to pull this metal ring off the rubber surround around the rubber boot under this cover, just because there's too much pressure on the gear shift with that bolted down, as well as the rubber, and in second gear we want to pop it out. So now it's in there solid, a lot nicer. I will look at other options if there's more engine noise, but I think it'll be fine. Started the car before and didn't sound any louder at all, so that's good. So yeah, there we go, job done. Hey guys, congrats if you made it this far. There's plenty of bad camera angles, low light, the rest, so well done. A few more jobs to do on the HiLux, so hopefully I can upload pretty regularly. Plus the other projects I've got lying around in the shed. Going to get a bit cocky, and if you did enjoy it, give us a like, maybe even subscribe. I don't know if that's too early to ask for, but anyway, yeah, hopefully see you guys soon.